It's a right 6. To crest 150, left 4 of a crest. It's a right 4 short. Oh. Gauche tout après. 90, probablement. Ça.
90 droite.
Caution. Oh. Whoa, non.
200 mètres, danger, coupe à droite.
Okay, 5 left narrow, into caution, crest with jump downhill.
It's the Canadian Rally Championship on Rogers Sportsnet. Welcome to Calgary, Alberta and the Rocky Mountain Rally, round 4 of the Canadian Championship presented by Subaru and Yokohama. I'm Paul Chater, along with former rally driver and Sportsnet producer, Lawrence Partington.
Rocky Mountain is the second stop on the western leg of the championship. Our first 3 events all had different winners. 4-time Canadian champ Tom McGeer is one of them, and today he's leading the points.
Last week at the Bighorn Rally in Edson, Alberta, Subaru Rally Team Canada's Tom McGeer celebrated his first victory of the season. Andrew Comrie-Picard finished a close second, but the other favorites, Richard and Erickson, failed to finish.
Wow, plan for this event is go flat out. Competition here is fabulous. We've got 5 cars that can win the rally. There was no quarter given at Bighorn, and I'm not expecting any here. But that's why I'm here. It makes for good competition.
Stuart and the guys have worked really hard to repair the wiring harness problem we had last week, and it looks like we've had enough time to put a new dog box in the car, so I'm going to be able to try out the dog box for the first time in the new car, and hopefully that'll give us an edge over the other guys, although by the looks of things last weekend, not really sure if we need that edge. We had a pretty good run last weekend, and I'm hoping to be at the front again this weekend.
No, it looked pretty strong, and I would say a big thanks to one machine shop here in Calgary, set us. They take care of us to do all the big job about something we can do ourselves because we don't have the tool here. And we put back on together all the engine Thursday, and we make already 100 kilometers on the engine. Feel comfortable, yes. It's a really strong engine now.
We had a great battle last week at Bighorn with Tom and Pat. We were swapping seconds every stage, so I'm hoping for the same thing here. That makes for good rallying. I think we have a chance to do well here, and we're just going to push for it all. If the dust is a problem, we're hoping the organizers are going to go to 2-minute windows, which is going to make a big difference. It's much safer and much more sensible to not sort of skew the battle at the front. But my plans are to drive as well as possible without going off the road, same as usual.
Actually, we blow the turbo in the 5th stage at Bighorn, so we were managed to repair this week. Buffum sent us a turbo, and it was very quick. We had the turbo on the Tuesday, and Wednesday we did the reparation. We tested the car a little bit, and now everything's worked well. So I hope it will last longer, and we'll have a good event.
This year marks the 30th anniversary of the Rocky Mountain Rally. Today, the stages are run on the forest roads of the Porcupine Hills, southwest of Calgary. The original rally was organized in '73.
Well, the Edmonton Light Car Club was kind of annoyed that the rallies were getting shorter and weren't really going anywhere. So we tried to make the Rocky Mountain Rally a really major event that actually went someplace. So we set up an 1,800-mile route that ran for 2 days, and it went from Jasper down the Forest Trunk Road to Calgary, looped through Radium and back into Banff for the final. One of the most interesting things that we found out is we discovered that the forestry trunk roads in Alberta are the only roads in Canada that don't have a speed limit on them because they're under the Forestry Act, not under the Vehicles and Highways Traffic Act. So we had some pretty high average speeds on the rally, a little more than people used to have back in '73. The first winners were Boyson Woods with their Toyota, and the second year Taisto Heinonen won the rally in the same Toyota that Boyson Woods loaned to them. One of the things that we did that was really neat is we tried to publicize the rally as a real super event out in the middle of nowhere. So as we were setting up the route, we took all kinds of pictures of a quarry with 11 switchbacks in half a mile out at Catamount, and we took pictures of the cars going through the Willow Creek Ford. And the last stage in the rally was 9 miles up a old forestry road up to an abandoned lead silver zinc mine, Paradise Mine, across from where Panorama Ski Hill is now. So we had a real variety of roads, and I think we scared a lot of people with some of the pictures.
This year's action started at the Blackfoot Motorcycle Park, where fans had the chance to watch their favorites on 2 short spectator stages before they headed out onto the forest roads.
Et gauche 3 long. Et droite 4.
Here's the leaderboard after the spectator stages. Richard leads by a second, but the most important thing, Paul, all the contenders survived. The real rally begins when we come back.
Rally on Sportsnet is brought to you by Yokohama Performance Radios. Yokohama, now you've got control. And by Subaru Canada, driven by what's inside.
Left 5 long with a crest and picks.
Can Jimmy play?
Oh, yeah. Jimmy?
Oops.
Can Jimmy come play?
Hi, Derek. Jimmy?
Can Jimmy play?
Jimmy?
Slot right, Texas, 22-1-2.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's my job.
I want you to put together a young, top-notch team for me, Dad.
On August 8th.
You know what they say, you're either SWAT or you're not.
The best squad he ever assembled.
Why'd you pick me?
Take off the captain.
Is about to face the impossible.
I will give $100 million to whoever gets me out of here. $100 million!
You will be ready for anyone and anything.
SWAT. In theaters everywhere, August 8th.
If your friends are over and you're trying to start a party, why not hire some live entertainment to get things going? If that doesn't work, reach for a Mott's Clamato cocktail. It's the original mix that's sure to start some fun.
And now try The Works, a zesty new flavor with extra spices and the fresh taste of horseradish.
Sorry I'm late.
No problem.
What are we gonna say?
AC-3.
What?
Atomic Commando 3.
Well, Mr. White Chocolate Macadamia Nut here says we're seeing Tears from the Heart. And his associate, Mr. Double Chocolate Fudge, says you're gonna like it.
I'll get the tickets.
Ah, the power of Tim Hortons Oven Fresh cookies. Baked throughout the day so they're always soft and chewy. Enjoy one of your favorites today.
Welcome back to the Rocky Mountain Rally in the Porcupine Hills southwest of Calgary. I'm Paul Chater along with Lawrence Partington, and it's a great day. It's hot and sunny.
Last year, Paul, I remember some of the stages were blocked because of snow. It's hard to believe it's the same month. And the best thing about this weather is the wind. It will clear the dust away.
Pat Richard and co-driver Ian McCurdy are the first off the start for Stage 3 after failing to finish at the Bighorn. Richard is looking for another win. This will be the first Canadian rally to use the U.S.-style organizer-supplied stage notes.
This will give you a comparison about the differences between the route books and the stage notes that we're using. Here in the route book, look at the difference between these two chicanes, from this chicane at 6.45 down to this chicane at 10.24, almost 4 kilometers difference. There's only 3 instructions. Look at the same information that's provided in stage notes. This is the chicane left entrance. This goes from here into the next page, into the following page, 3 additional pages of notes to provide the information to get from here to here. You can see the level of detail that's provided in notes. Chicane left entrance into right 6 long, into crest 300 meters. Crest 70 meters, right 5 plus over crest downhill 180 meters into left 6 very long, 120 meters. Left 5 minus long right 6 into left 5 plus long 50, right 4 plus ruts 70 meters. Caution, small jump. And this Texas gate information is basically to allow the co-driver to make sure that he's synchronized in the notes. Driver wouldn't get that information. Into left 5, into right 4, caution, left 5, tightens, off camber, 70, left 6 over small crest, right 4, 450 meters, long crest 100, left 6 long into caution, ruts 120 meters, right 650, small crest 120, small crest 50, left 5 long 30, chicane left entrance 200 meters to the next instruction. All of that information in a route book is 3 instructions.
Acute left.
It's going to take some adjustment for the co-drivers. The notes are generated by a computer and are extremely detailed, outlining the slightest variations in the course. Richard is slowed down when McCurdy gets behind in the notes.
Small crest 50. Left 5. Small crest into caution. Right 5 minus.
Dude, there's a chicane there.
Short.
Go. Go, go, go.
Caution, right 5 late, slippy.
Holy, come on.
Nice stopping power, dude.
But that wasn't the only trouble McCurdy had. These Jumbo system notes from Sweden are used in all the American pro rallies, but in Canada, our co-drivers are used to blind rallies, or perhaps using pace notes that they've prepared themselves. There's nothing wrong with this system. You just have to get used to it, and you can hear that the defending Canadian champs are struggling.
Small crest into left 5.
Keep going.
Left 5 over crest 50. Right 5 30. Stay right in junction into left 5 short. Right 4 plus. Kinks for 100. Right 6 over crest 70.
Sylvain and Philippe Erickson from Gatineau, Quebec are next to take on the Rocky Challenge. But before they even get off the start, Sylvain has a problem getting the car into gear. He loses 3 seconds.
Left 5.
The Erickson brothers won here last year, and they won the first event of this season, the Rally Personnage in their hometown of Maniwaki. Sylvain is trying to defeat the Subaru Canada team with his own privately entered Mitsubishi.
Okay. To right. 5, 70. Turn left 1. I repeat, turn left 1 on crescent.
Philippe has the added difficulty with the stage notes. He's reading them in English. The detailed notes were only printed in one language, and they've chosen to communicate in English rather than lose something in the translation.
Right 5 over crest. Next. Left 6. Right 5 over crest. Okay. Left 6. Next. Left 6. 120. Left 5. That's it. Left 6. Right 6. Left 6. 120. Left 5. Texas gate. Down to crescent. 150. Right 5. That's it. Over small jump. Okay. To right 5 over crest. Into Texas gate.
Point.
Et où?
Okay, le passé.
Left 4.
Next.
Deep trots.
Next.
Left 5. Small crest.
A minute. Left 5.
Attention, ruts. 20. Go to right 4. Right 4. That's it.
No.
Gate, ruts.
Avance.
Left 5 over water.
Avance.
30, small crest.
Avance.
Left 5.
Avance.
Left 5, deep ruts.
Avance.
150.
Gate.
Short. Gate.
Right
5.
Non, après Texas gate.
Right 5.
Non, c'est un left.
And Tom McGeer has a secret weapon. His Welsh co-driver, Howard Davis, is a master with pace notes and has used these types of computer-generated notes before. Bends in the road are graded 1 to 6, with 6 being the fastest and 1 the slowest. Davis limits the information to the directions he knows will be most useful to McGeer.
Left 4. Into right 2 minus. Right 5 long, left 5, right 5 long, left 5, right 4, left 4 long, into right 5, left 4 long, into right 5, 70, turn left 1 on crest.
Paul, a champion rally driver knows more than just how to drive quickly, he knows when. You can't always go absolutely flat out or you'll break the car or crash. Tom McGeer told me before the start that if he were going to win this rally, he would have to do it in the first 2 or 3 stages before the other teams got as comfortable with the notes as he knew Howard Davis would be. McGeer went for maximum attack right from the start, and it worked.
Right 5 over crest, the left 6 of a jump. Long crest, down. More. Long crest, 150. Into Texas gate, left 4. Left 4. Left 5. 5 opens, small crest to right 4.
Despite having to deal with the dust from 2 previous cars, McGeer's driving and Davis's handling of the notes gives them an outstanding 14-second lead on the 12-kilometer stage.
Andrew Comrie-Picard and Mark Goldfarb finished a close second behind McGeer at the Makita Bighorn Rally last weekend. They have an open-class Mitsubishi Evo 4, very similar to Erickson's. They're supported by the Mitsubishi dealer in Kitchener, Ontario. Andrew has won many stages and is a regular finisher on the podium, but he has yet to win his first national rally.
Right 4 plus. Left 4 long into right 5, 70. Okay.
They seem much more relaxed with the notes.
Turn.
Well, Mark's an American. He would be used to this system.
120.
But they won't win this rally either. Near the finish, a blown engine means the rally's over for them.
Small crest into caution. Right 5, late, slippy maybe, 150.
Oh, the engine is blown.
The engine is blown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Antoine Lestage is running 4th, and yes, that's French from co-driver Yannick Naper. Naper has translated all of the detailed instructions in the stage notes.
Et gauche 4. Et... Non, ça là. OK, c'est beau. Et droite 6. Oui. Et boss.
You know, Paul, quite apart from the language, the authority with which the co-driver speaks instills confidence or nervousness in their driver. The tone is important.
Droite 5.
Group 2 is currently being led by Gord Olson in his 92 Golf GTI. Vancouver's Scott Trinder leads the P4 class in a 99 Impreza RS. This is Pat Richard's original rally car, the famous one that started with roof racks right here just 4 years ago. After 4 stages, McGeer has opened a huge 31-second lead over Sylvain Erickson.
Get into McDonald's this summer because we're introducing Summer Treat Wave, featuring the delicious chicken fajita, a flour tortilla wrapped around strips of all-white seasoned chicken breast, topped with onions, tomatoes, green peppers, and shredded cheese. McDonald's drive-thru, now open 24 hours.
Imagine, if you will, driving in a world where tires from Yokohama dominate the track with speed, grip, and control. Imagine what this can mean to you. Greater stopping distance, more response, more of the kind of performance you want most in a tire. Imagine. Fantasy? I don't think so. It's Yokohama. Yokohama. Now you've got control.
If your friends are over and you're trying to start a party, why not hire some live entertainment to get things going? If that doesn't work, reach for a Mott's Clamato cocktail. It's the original mix that's sure to start some fun.
And now try The Works, a zesty new flavor with extra spices and the fresh taste of horseradish.
Inside's the difference. It's what's inside that makes the difference. Between just handling the road, attacking, and scorching the pavement. Between just moving and riding curves like you're on rails. Between just going and tearing the wind in half. The 227 horsepower, turbocharged, all-wheel drive Subaru WRX. Subaru, driven by what's inside.
Thursdays on Sportsnet, it's Golf Talk for golf fans as Jerry Dobson and Mark Evershed bring you the Golf Report. Get up to date with tournament previews, insight into golf travel, plus the latest in equipment. The Golf Report. We talk golf with a Canadian perspective every Thursday on Sportsnet. Welcome to the J Zone. Host Hazel May takes you around the diamond with close-ups on the Jays, baseball's best plays, and all the latest happenings from around the major leagues. The J Zone, Sunday at 12:30, 9:30 Pacific.
Welcome back to the Rocky Mountain Rally in Alberta. I'm Paul Chater, along with Lawrence Partington.
This might be the future, Paul. No more drivers in the cars. Everything's remote control.
Well, at least you wouldn't have to change the tires.
Now, before the long stages, Pat Richard and Ian McCurdy rotate their tires. The object is to always have your best tires on the front wheels. It takes them about 5 minutes. It's a trick he learned in the WRC. He says changing the tires and having the right pressure in all 4 wheels can be worth as much as a second per kilometer. In a close fight like this, it could be the difference between winning and losing.
And just like road racing, warm tires work better.
It annoys all the marshals, though, get covered in dust.
Bell check, helm check,
Camera check.
cam check, brain check.
And Patrick Richard and Ian McCurdy on this special stage number 5. It's 14.78 kilometers long. Ian is much more confident with the notes now. Pat is starting to trust the information he's getting, and they're picking up the pace.
Minus 50. Left 4 minus.
They talk like snowboarders, don't they?
We should explain the beeps, perhaps.
No, I think that's an international language.
Right 5 minus long.
Oh, beautiful drift. Look at that.
Left 5 minus. Right 4 plus. Turn right 4 plus over small crest 100. Right 4. Left 5 70. Right 5 plus long into caution. Left 4 plus over Texas Gate into right 2.
Flat out to 5th. He can still raise a hand to wave to the crowd.
Kinks for 150.
Whoa! Up on 2 wheels. Keep your foot down. Holy camole.
Caution ruts. Left 5 minus over water 30. Small crest into left 5. Caution deep ruts.
He's using every inch of this road.
Right 4 plus. Left 5 minus short through Texas Gate.
And at the split, Richard sets the time to beat 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Left 2. Caution, right 4 late. Opens over deep ruts. Deep ruts for 300. Right 6 over crest tightens, ruts for 30.
Here we're coming up to the second split. Five minutes, 54 seconds. Pat's running first of the road, so that is the time to beat.
2 into left 6 and finish in 100.
What's this?
Right 5 into crest and left 5 tightens to 4. Okay.
That yellow board is the 100-meter board here. They come to the finish line. The red board right there.
Okay.
9 minutes, 19 seconds. That's the time to beat.
Sorry, Ian.
It's all right, man.
Pat's not happy with that. It looked quick to me.
Let's see what Sylvain Erickson can do. He's in second place, 31 seconds behind rally leader McGeer, but just 3 seconds ahead of Pat Richard.
Right 4. Left 5.
Left 5.
Deep. 300. 200. Right 6 over a small crest.
The Mitsubishi has started to overheat. It's a combination of high altitude and the hot weather. Sylvain and Philippe are racing with the car's heater on full. It has to be over 40 degrees in the car. Here's the split. 5:58. It's second fastest, 4 seconds behind Pat Richard.
70 right 2.
And at the second split, they're losing time 4 seconds slower than Richard and McCurdy.
On left 6, it's
So into small crest.
Go.
Into right 5. 120 right 5. Into crest. Next. Left 5 over crest. They finish, 150, crest.
And Sylvain finishes 4.1 seconds behind Richard, which means he'll drop to third place in the rally.
Left 2.
Here comes Tom McGeer, third fastest at the first split. He leads the rally by 31 seconds coming into this stage.
Right 2. Right 2. Into left 6. Left 4 over crest. Into right 4 short.
At the second split, He's the fastest.
Into right 4. Into right 4. Long left 6.
You'll notice how much lead time Davis gives to Tom McGeer. He's a full corner ahead. So McGeer is concentrating with 80% of his mind on what the co-driver is telling him and really driving just reflexes, what's up close. Here we come to the finish line.
I don't know if they were red one yet. Okay.
An exact tie with Sylvain Erickson, 4 seconds behind Richard. And he heard McGeer say the tires are gone. Komorowski was hoping to repeat his podium finish from Bighorn, but he's had some big problems and he's back in 11th position after 4 stages. Fast times on stage 5 and 6 move him up to 5th overall in the rally, just behind Antoine Lestage.
5 minus short, Texas gate. Into right 5 short, into left 2, left 2. Well done. Caution, right 4 late, opens over deep.
And here's Antoine Lestage from Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu.
Yannick is reading the notes when he sees the turn, in contrast to what we just saw Howard Davis doing. With practice, he'll be able to call them and turn in advance so Antoine can set up earlier.
And here's the leaderboard. After 5 stages, McGeer is 30 seconds ahead of Richard and McCurdy, and only 1 second behind Richard and McCurdy are the Ericksons.
Antoine's Hyundai was having problems with its brakes. Yannick Naper was still struggling with the notes between the French and English.
Sounds like a road hockey game.
Yeah. Miscommunication can really cost a team like this. They're at a big disadvantage.
Straight off. Now, that's why you should never, ever stand on an escape road.
Like, he has to wait for the dust to settle to see which way to come back. Fortunately, the security people kept the marshals out of that very dangerous spot. No harm done, except he lost 10 seconds right there. And the rally lost some yellow tape. This shows exactly how evenly matched the top teams are. That's Erickson's Mitsubishi in the middle, with the Subarus of Pat Richard on top and McGeer on the bottom. Erickson swings around the hairpin beautifully. McGeer is more conservative, but accelerates out a bit faster. Pat Richard was in the wrong gear, and he blew it completely. McGeer will win another stage and stretch his lead to 38 seconds after 6.
And at service, Pat Richard is frustrated. His gearbox has no 4th gear, and it's popping out of 5th, so he has to drive one-handed.
It's a major shift linkage problem. They've only got 20 minutes to fix it. It would knock most teams out, but the Subaru Canada team, they can make repairs.
We had a couple problems in the first few stages. One was I couldn't really shift it into 4th gear from 5th, so coming up to corners, I had a real hard time kind of charging into them because I'd come into the corner and downshift, and actually what's happening is it's going into sort of this no man's land. It's not in 4th gear, it's not in 5th gear, but it's engaged where 6th gear would normally be because we've got a 5-speed dog box in the 6-speed gearbox. So we're changing the shift linkage right now, and hopefully I can, successfully shift it down to the 4th.
And while his competitors try to catch up, Tom McGeer looks very relaxed. He jumped into an early lead and is held on.
Coming down.
The roads are pretty rough in places. There's some big ruts here and there, but luckily the car's handling it really well. The biggest problem we had is we had a fairly soft compound tire on this morning, and as the temperature's going up, the tires went off a little bit towards the end of the stage. So it makes you feel like you got a flat tire, but it takes a bit of the confidence away. And on one stage, I had to do about 4 or 5 kilometers and just convince myself that everything was okay.
Antoine Lestage is in 4th position.
We had a little problem with brakes. In the last one, we lost completely the brake. We missed an hairpin at the Spectator point, but hopefully we didn't hit anybody. And we were just coming here slowly. We lost maybe 1 minute, but now I think they fixed it and it will be okay.
6 stages complete, 7 more to run. The 2 Subarus lead, but Erickson's Mitsubishi is right there. We're coming back with more.
Get into McDonald's this summer. Because we're introducing Summer Treat Wave, featuring the new 2-cheese ciabatta burger. 100% pure beef patty on a warm stone-baked ciabatta bun, topped with tomatoes, lettuce, onions, smoky summer sauce, pepper jack, and cheddar processed cheese. McDonald's drive-thru, now open 24 hours.
Bang & Olufsen relies on HP technology to produce and distribute products that bring the world perfect sound.
The new, more powerful Toyota Camry. Feel proud.
If your friends are over and you're trying to start a party, why not hire some live entertainment to get things going? If that doesn't work, reach for a Mott's Clamato cocktail. It's the original mix that's sure to start some fun.
And now try The Works, a zesty new flavor with extra spices and the fresh taste of horseradish.
Welcome back to the Canadian Rally Championship, Round 4, the Rocky Mountain Rally. And it's halfway through the event, but Tom McGeer's lead is starting to erode. He loses 9 seconds over the next 3 stages to Subaru teammate Pat Richard.
150, kinks, to right 5 shorts, ruts and narrow, left 4 long, to right 6 of a crest, into right 5, 30, left 4 ruts, to right 4 times, to right 3 of a crest off camper, 50, long right 5, long right 5.
Pat's using all the road and then some.
To long left 4.
These Texas gates we just went over, they're a unique hazard to this event. They're cattle guards that keep the ranch cattle from roving.
So right 4 minus 50. Right 2 minus.
Left 5 long over cross.
Last season, Pat Richard would be satisfied to finish second to the team leader, Tom McGeer. But not anymore. It's Patrick who has been entrusted with the first 2004 STI to enter Canada. He's got the new car and all the pressure to win. Tom McGeer is the benchmark. To beat him in a fair fight means you've really arrived. Pat did it on snow in Quebec, but beating the boss on gravel is a lot harder. Ian McCurdy is getting more comfortable with the stage notes, and the team's pace is improving.
That's more like it.
That's the way you do it.
Right 4, right 2. 4.
Sylvain, Erickson and co-driver Philippe are still making some mistakes with the English stage notes. That's got to be tough on them.
À gauche. Left 4. No big turn.
That's just the first of several mistakes along the route.
Turn. Okay. Turn to right 2. Big broads though. Left 5. Tightens over small crests. Left 5 over small crests. Oh, that mine.
Squeaked that one out.
Small crest. Right 5 over water. 180, right 6 over crest, very long. Small right jump. 6? Right 6 over crest, very long small jump. Texas gate. Into left 5.
There's the Texas gate.
150, crest, into left 6. Right 5, tightens.
They're just struggling to find their place in the notes.
Down. C'est ton Titan. Hein? Ça c'est ton Titan. Okay, left 1, okay, left 6.
Now, smaller mistakes don't cost a whole bunch of time, but on fast roads like this,
Left 5 over small crest.
You make a big mistake.
Oh, Philippe!
Like that. Ooh. Oh! He's not, but look, he's just plowing through the pucker brush right back onto the road.
And the beep must mean, I guess he swears in English too.
5-6 over crest.
Oh.
It's gone all quiet in the car, Paul.
Which is not good. Whoa!
30 right
Cut that
5.
one close too.
Oh, look, there's a crack in the windshield. You can
left
see the
5.
damage.
Into left 2.
No, it's just not being right on top of the instructions. That Texas gate caught them out by surprise.
He's got a big dent in the
right
rear
4.
door where he hit the Texas gate. It'll stop cattle, but not a Mitsubishi.
And at this point in the rally, the tough battle is for fourth between Antoine Lestage and Janusz Komorowski going into stage 8. Lestage controls the position.
Suivi d'une gauche 6 sur bosse. Et droite 5 plus sur bosse. Embranchement gauche 5 sur bosse qui rouvre et qui ferme en bosse 5. En 5 veut dire.
But Komorowski is not going to settle for fifth. Comes Lestage for the first split time, 5:26. That's the time for Janusz to beat.
Et gauche 5, moins, suivi d'une droite 5, ornière, et gauche 6, 120 mètres, ornière et bosse, et droite 5, suivi de king 300 mètres.
Okay, now here comes Komorowski. The Alberta driver does it in 5:31. He's slower.
Left 5 minus, right 5, deep ruts, left 6, 120. Deep ruts, crest into, right 5, kinks, 300. Right 5.
Okay, here comes Lestage. He's approaching the second split. 8:05 is the time. That's the time to beat for Komorowski.
Et bosse, et gauche 6, et bosse 6, et droite 3.
Here comes Komorowski, 8:06. Now he's reeling in time. The Eagle is better at the high altitudes.
At service, Erickson can't rest. He's got body work to do.
The exhaust gate won't be aligned with the car when I arrive. And we have two choices. Pass just beside and hit some trees or destroy the car.
The Subaru Team Canada crew is busy checking over the cars for Richard and McGeer before the last stages of the rally.
Tom's motor is down on power due to the high altitude. They're trying to remap the computer to improve performance.
29 seconds. It's a close lead. Pat took some time out of us on the last loop. We're having some problems with the alternator. It seems to be overcharging, so that may be putting the car into safe mode and killing the power off a little bit. Other than that, pretty much problem-free run, but we'll have to see. He's taken a little bit of time out, and obviously we're going to have to keep pushing to the finish.
And after 9 stages, the Subaru's lead. Tom McGeer is in first, 29 seconds over Pat Richard.
Introducing the Oxygenic Skincare Shower. A shower head so revolutionary it actually pays you. Oxygenic Skincare Shower Head will reduce your water bill, reduce your energy bill. In fact, you'll save up to 70% off your hot water costs, guaranteed. Oxygenic's patented technology enriches your water with up to 10 times more oxygen, giving you a powerful spa-like shower. Oxygenics is easy to install, guaranteed never to clog or fail, and comes with a lifetime warranty. Save up to 70% on your hot water costs and enjoy the greatest shower ever with Oxygenics. Available exclusively at Canadian Tire.
Mr. Sub's Great Canadian Sports Road Trip is here. Just visit your participating Mr. Sub for your contest pin card. Register your pin number at sportsnet.ca, and you and 3 friends can be cheering on your favorite team while watching your favorite sport in the Canadian city of your choice. Weekly prizes include Nokia Mr. Sub prize packs. Watch Sportsnet News Prime or log on to sportsnet.ca for details. Every visit increases your chance to win with Mr. Sub's Great Canadian Sports Road Trip. There's always something new going down at Mr. Sub.
If your friends are over and you're trying to start a party, why not hire some live entertainment to get things going? If that doesn't work, reach for a Mott's Clamato cocktail. It's the original mix that's sure to start some fun.
And now try The Works, a zesty new flavor with extra spices and the fresh taste of horseradish.
Sometimes it's not the power you have, it's the power you have to spare. That's something inside. That burst of speed. That jolt of energy. That gives you the edge. The new, turbocharged, all-wheel drive Subaru Forester. Subaru, driven by what's inside.
It's the beginning of Stage 10 here at the Rocky Mountain Rally in southern Alberta. Tom McGeer and Subaru teammate Pat Richard are still battling for first place. There's a rivalry here, and Richard isn't going to give up without a fight.
Team manager Trish McGeer must be getting nervous about how hard these guys will push to win.
Left 6 into right 3.
They're holding nothing back.
Into right 3. 180.
He's still awfully smooth, though, even though he's got his foot planted right in it. Look at how stable that car is.
It's confidence in the notes. He can start driving a more committed racing line.
Right 4.
And it shows in the speed.
Right 4. And left 5 long. 70. Left 2 minus.
Look at that four-wheel drift. Perfect. Holding the drift on all 4 tires. He's not steering into it at all.
Left 5 minus, very long. Open to a small crest. 180.
At the finish of the stage.
To stop.
5:59. That's. He's running first of the road now. We'll see what Pat can do.
50.
We're riding with Richard now.
Left 6 into right 3 plus 180.
Right 3, right 3.
He's correcting his co-driver.
Right 6.
Well, he's helping him find his place in the
Left 6
notes.
over small crest 50. Small crest 30, turn left
150.
2. Yep, sorry. I just want to
Turn
make
left
sure.
2.
Left 2 at the Texas gate.
Well, it has to slow him down, and he look at Richard fly through the spectator area. He is not going to let up on McGeer. He wants to beat the boss.
Does he ever? Look at that. Wonderful slide.
You hear the cheering up on the mountainside. There are a few hundred fans dotted all over the mountain.
Left 4 long, opens and tightens. Then 5, sorry, opens and tightens to 5 minus. And left 4, very long over small crest. This long left continues through the finish.
Here we come to the finish.
Stay on it, stay on it. All right.
Faster than McGeer by 3 seconds.
Good job, man. What more can we do? Good job.
Turn left.
Yeah, Sylvain Erickson is still being slowed down by stage notes. He's only 6th fastest on the stage, but it's good enough to keep him in 3rd place.
He's battling with overheating. His car is bent. The heater's on full.
Huh?
He's got a cracked windshield.
Left 5.
I don't think Philippe is having a really fun day either, honestly, Paul.
Je sais plus là, je suis rendu là. Right 5.
You can see the difference in the speed through this bend than the 2 previous cars of McGeer.
Well,
and
he's got a
Richard.
flat right tire.
Oh,
look, it's coming right off.
Right off the rim.
Into right 4.
Gauche 5, 1550 mètres.
Antoine Lestage is still trying to hold on to 4th. He's 5th fastest on the stage.
Gauche 2 et Texas et droite 4 plus. Gauche 2.
Across the Texas gate.
Texas, droite.
And Janusz Komorowski managed to beat Lestage on this stage by 5 seconds. It's not enough to move him up. He's still 5th overall.
4 minus. Into right 2 a minus.
I called that car an Eagle before. It's actually a Mitsubishi Eclipse. He's, it seems to be set up better for the altitude. The turbo on this car is working better than the Hyundais.
500. Good, go, 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 go. Opens, Texas gate 50. Right 5 plus, long.
We've been focusing, as always, on the battles at the front. But there are stories in every car all down through the field. You don't have to have a $200,000 open class car to have fun rallying.
And on stage 11, McGeer is still battling Pat Richard.
His first split time on stage 11, 47.3 seconds. Comes Richard to his split. Well, 0.3 faster. They are having a great duel. At the next split, here's McGeer. 4 minutes, 11 seconds, 0.3. And here comes Richard, 4:10.8. A little bit quicker.
Right 670. Crest, it's a long left 5, tightens over finish. Crest, it's a long left 5.
These notes sound better with a Welsh accent, don't you think?
Yeah, they certainly do.
160.
Richard has won 5 consecutive stages, but only by a few seconds, and Tom McGeer continues to lead. That early cushion he built up of 35 seconds in the first 2 stages is looking insurmountable.
Left 5 long, tightens through finish. Okay.
Richard wins again, but
Good
it's...
work, man.
Oh, he's happy with that. It's only 1.6 seconds. He needs more than that.
After 11 stages, McGeer is still in the lead. Stay tuned. The final 2 stages are coming up.
If your friends are over and you're trying to start a party, why not hire some live entertainment to get things going? If that doesn't work, reach for a Mott's Clamato cocktail. It's the original mix that's sure to start some fun.
And now try The Works, a zesty new flavor with extra spices and the fresh taste of horseradish.
That's the thing about chips. They're not crispers.
I want you to put together a young, top-notch team for me, Dad.
On August 8th,
You know what they say, you're either SWAT or you're not.
the best squad he ever assembled
Why'd you pick me?
Take off the captain.
is about to face the impossible.
I will give $100 million to whoever gets me out of here. $100 million! You will be ready for anyone and anything.
SWAT. In theaters everywhere, August 8th.
Can Jimmy play?
Oh, yeah. Jimmy?
Oops.
Can Jimmy come play? Hi, Derek. Jimmy?
Can Jimmy play?
Jimmy?
Slot right, Texas. 22-on-2.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's my job.
Welcome back. 2 stages left, totaling 41 kilometers. Sylvain Erickson is nursing his car to a 3rd place finish, so it's a 2-way fight now between the 2 Subaru teammates.
Ain't over till it's over.
Think they've got any team orders, Lawrence?
Well, it would make a lot of sense, but for Subaru Canada, the worst thing would be for one or both of these drivers to crash while battling for the lead. But which driver would they tell to slow down? Richard is supposed to be focused on defending his Canadian championship, but he's had some bad luck while his teammate McGeer is leading both this rally and the points. Ordering either driver to slow down would be terrible for team morale.
Yeah, but I don't know, when you see the verges on these roads, slowing down might not be a bad idea.
Into right 5.
Ooh.
To right 5, 50. Small press right 4. My hand must have been then, you bastard. Oh, 200 pump.
That's for doing that for the chicane.
Imagine having a laugh at that speed.
Left 6 long.
Oh, the old veteran Davis got scared of that one.
And then right 2.
I would think it probably takes a lot to scare him.
150 into 50 over
now
ruts.
with Pat Richard and McCurdy.
Left 4 long into right 6 over small crest. Caution 30. Right 3 up here. Into left 4.
Now he might want to slow down a little bit.
Whoa.
Oh.
Right 3.
He almost rolled that.
Long opens.
It's a good thing the team manager isn't watching.
Left 4, tightens to 4. Tightens to 4. And 150. Okay.
In the end, McGeer loses the stage to Richard by 1 second, but Richard may have pushed a little too hard. As he crosses the finish line, he's going to realize he's lost a tire.
I think we blew a tire or something.
Yeah. One of the front tires came off.
Sylvain Erickson is still running 3rd. He pulls off the 3rd fastest time on stage 12. With only 2 stages to go, Lestage has managed to hang on to 4th place.
150 mètres. Et gauche 5, short, suivi de Texas. Et droite 5, short, suivi de gauche 2. Suivi d'attention, droite 4, late, ouvert.
Into turn right 2.
Janusz Komorowski from Calgary and Malcolm Swan from Prince Edward Island. They'll be happy. They've guaranteed themselves a spot in the top 5.
Right 5 plus. Oh, repeat. Plus opens. Caution left, right 5 late opens.
Et droite 5 plus, et bosse. Et gauche 5, qui finit en 4. Gauche 5 qui finit en 4 et fin.
Right 5 plus into crest, into left 5 plus tightens.
And in the P4 class, Scott Trinder takes the win.
He's followed by Maggio Grodzki in the Preza RS from Edmonton. The father and son team of Martin and Graham Burnley will be 3rd.
And 4th place was claimed by Joan Hoskinson and Beji Lacroix in a Subaru Legacy.
The Group 2 victory went to Gord Olson in his Volkswagen. Peter Riley of Ontario claimed 2nd in his Ford Focus.
And in the P3 class, Scott Cummins came out on top.
Jerry Maslanka in the gas-electric hybrid Toyota Prius wins the P2 division.
McGeer and co-driver Howard Davis turn up the pace for the win. They have the fastest time on the last 2 stages and keep their lead, finishing with a winning margin of 30 seconds. Not surprisingly, the 30 seconds they built up on the first 2 stages.
McGeer's strategy worked perfectly. He read the event to perfection. And he never backed off.
nice, fast road. This kind of road rally drivers dream of.
We'll see what the results are at the finish, but yeah, it looks pretty good. I can't complain for the Western swing so far.
Difficulty with the stage notes and problems with the car meant time lost early in the rally that Richard just couldn't make up. On the final stage, he loses another 2 seconds to McGeer and has to settle for second place. The team will be happy, though. This is their brand new car, the 2004 STI. It could run in the production GT or a Group N class. They're running it in open. They'll be happy.
Yeah, it was all right. Unfortunately, we had some problems this morning and lost some time to Tom. We just had another tire delaminated on the run down, and that was when we were going to make our big attack. So I'm happy to take second. 4 rallies in a row I didn't finish, so I'm happy to finish this one.
So McGeer wins the 30th annual Rocky Mountain Rally, followed by Subaru teammate Pat Richard, Sylvain Erickson, Antoine Lestage, and Janusz Komorowski round out the top 5.
Nice day, everything, really hot day. We got to take the 3rd place. It's a nice point for the championship. And everything was perfect except my little Texas gate touch. And everything is going right for the rest of the year.
Tom McGeer now has a commanding lead in the championship points, but only 5 points separate the rest of the top 5.
The Canadian Rally Championship returns to BC after a 20-year absence. Round 5 is the Pacific Forest Rally in Merritt. It'll be seen in BC on July 31st at 9 p.m. and in the rest of the country July 30th in the evening. The 4th round of the Canadian Rally Championship has been brought to you by Subaru Canada, driven by what's inside, and by Yokohama Performance Radials. Yokohama, now you've got control. Congratulations to Tom McGeer on his 2nd win of the season. If you have any questions or comments about this broadcast of the Canadian Rally Championship, visit us online at sportsnet.ca. For Lawrence Partington, I'm Paul Chater. We'll see you next time.